Who is Roger Thorpe? Well, he's a snake, according to some people. He's a desperado. He lives outside society. He's not socialized, and never will be, I guess. He's a man of great appetites, great passion. He sees something, he wants it, he goes after it, but he's his own worst enemy. I mean, he is not able to take responsibility for the things that go wrong in his life, and hence he loses control over his life. Though he's not gratuitously evil, he winds up doing a lot of very bad things. He behaves badly. Roger's relationships with women were varied and very much what made people not like him and made his behavior very suspect. He was a real Lothario, real Don Juan complex, and used women as sex objects, basically. He didn't know any better. He'd never learned any better. Holly, I guess, was the one person who really changed all that for him. Holly married another man, Ed Bauer. Ed Bauer, Dr. Ed. But that didn't stop Roger from pursuing Holly. And they had an affair, even though by now Roger was engaged to Peggy Fletcher. Now, of course, Holly got pregnant by Roger, and he was forced to tell Peggy the truth.
It happened a little over a year ago. I made a terrible mistake that you don't know about.
What is it?
I'm Christina Bauer's father, but I'm the father of Holly's baby. I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't know how much this hurts, but I think it would hurt a lot worse if you found out later.
I can't live with a man who can tell lies, who easily can tell lies, because I can't take it. And I don't want it.
Ah, Peggy. She was one of the ones who got away. But Holly, she was always there, even though she was married to Ed Bauer. And what about Roger's daughter, Christina, currently known as Blake?
Where's the birthday girl?
She's taking a nap. I warned you.
Yes, I know. I brought her something.
Oh, Roger, we shouldn't give it. It's too extravagant.
No.
Girl?
It was my mother's, see? No, I want her to have it. I want to know that she has it. I want her to give her something that she could keep all her life. And it doesn't matter if you tell her that it was for me or not, because at least I'll know that she has it.
But Christina was out of his reach. She was being raised by Ed Bauer. Getting to know his daughter became Roger's obsession.
Holly, as far as Christina is concerned, she is our child. This situation is so wrong, I can't stand it. I can't stand the idea of his sneaking around seeing Christina.
You felt like this once before, didn't you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever felt this way. Not this way, no. If I'm going to keep up the pretense of being Christina's father, if she's going to be raised as a Bauer, then you've got to handle it.
No, Christina's yours. Ours.
Then don't let him come back here. How in God's name could you do that?
No, I don't know, because I understand how he feels. He's all alone. He's got no friends.
Holly, it's as simple as this. If I'm going to go on being Christina's father, Roger cannot have any part in her life.
Yeah, right. Ed Bauer was never any match for Roger Thorpe.
Get out of here, Thorpe, and stop talking about you and Christina.
No. No, I won't stop talking about me and Christina. I've got as much right to talk about her as you do. A lot more right.
Please, for God's sake, would you just go?
All right.
We're going to be a little late for dinner, Holly. There's something I have to clear up with Thorpe.
Hey,
I'm
just let
perfectly
him go.
clear about everything.
Come on.
Get your hands off of me.
Before you leave here tonight, there's one thing you're going to understand.
No! 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 Go away! Would you please go away? Just go away and leave us alone! No!
I'll kill you.
No!
Get out!
No, please!
Leave us alone.
No! No, please go away! Stop it!
Go!
away!
Get out of here, Thorpe. I don't want you here, neither does Holly.
Holly can speak for herself.
I want you to go away!
You listen! Christina's my child. I'll see her whenever I want, and nobody's gonna stop me.
I'll stop you, Thorpe. Try it.
I said nobody's gonna stop me. She's mine. I'm her father, not you. Bauer.
Get out.
Holly and I are her parents. You can't keep me away from my own daughter.
Roger was never without an agenda. He finally realized that the only way to be close to his daughter was to get closer to her mother. So when Ed divorced Holly, Roger made his move and convinced Holly to marry him. But this was not a marriage made in heaven.
You realize how many times you have rejected me lately?
Well, you know how I feel about that.
Well, you know how I feel about that.
You have created the problem, Roger.
Of course. What exactly is the problem?
You've lost your touch, haven't you? You don't know how to come to me with any kind of tenderness anymore, do you? You've destroyed everything I ever felt for you.
Oh, you mean all that love and that passion that you felt for me? Like that incredible passion you felt on our honeymoon? I don't twist anything! You have tried to emasculate me and make me feel worthless from the day we were married.
That's a lie,
The
and you
hell it
know
is.
it. I wanted to marry you. I cared about you, and I wanted to make this work.
You know what I think? I think it's very hard for you to settle for me when your heart is somewhere else.
I don't understand you anymore. I thought you wanted to marry me. I thought you cared so much about Christina. Why? Why did you do it? You don't care about her at all.
Don't say that.
You don't give her your time. That's what it's about. And you are such a liar. You lie to me again and again. Look, I'm not stupid. I know you're carrying on with Diane on the side and maybe somebody else, too.
Please.
Why? Why are you doing it to me?
Oh, poor you. Poor Holly.
What does this marriage mean to you, Roger? I thought you loved me. Why? Why do you do it?
I'm tired of you tearing me down all the time. I'm really sick and tired
Don't
of it.
tear
You
you
are
down.
just like your mother.
How can you believe
You
that?
are just like your mother. You just think of me as a loser, but I am not a loser, baby, and I'm not about to take any more of this from my own wife.
You don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Yes, I do know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you something else. We can make up a lot easier than you think. Come on. Let me show you how
You
it's done.
must be crazy.
Come on.
You hurt me last
Oh.
night. You hurt me. You think I'm going to go to bed with you? And don't you ever talk to me like that again.
Or what? Or what? What you doing? What's this?
It's just,
It's beautiful, Holly. I was supposed to come home and find this. All packed. Very nice. Very nice.
I think you can understand why I have to do this.
You're not going anywhere. You are going to stay right here.
I won't.
Where's Chrissy?
set of friends.
So what we're going to do, just pick her up and take off?
Yes, and I'm leaving now.
No. You know, Chrissy's not here. Your dear mother's in California. We could have a really kind of swell time of it if you would just kind of loosen up and forget your little petty resentments, you know.
Touch me.
Don't touch me! I'm your husband! What is this don't touch me stuff?
Let go of me, please.
I wonder if Ed Bauer would have any better luck than I've been having with you.
Please, just, I don't want to talk. Leave me alone, please.
I want to talk about Ed. I want to talk about Ed. Beloved of all, especially my wife. Let me ask you something, Holly. You're the perfect person to ask this. How do I compare to Ed, huh? Why the silence? Why so shy? You're the one who always said we should talk more. Come on, I want to hear it from your own sweet lips.
I just want to leave here.
You wouldn't want to leave if I was Ed, would you? You wouldn't be such a hurry to cut out from me like you're cutting out from my miserable life. You'd probably be in a sack with him right now. You want to try that again? Now you just understand. Let's get something straight. I'm your husband. I have certain rights here. You know, if I were Ed, you wouldn't be in such a hurry to leave. You love him, don't you? I've seen the way you look at him. Every time he comes over here to visit Christina. Don't you ever look at me that way?
I wanted to love you. You wouldn't let me. I cared about you.
Cared about me. I care about you, Roger. Love will come. Isn't that what you used to say before we were married?
If you wanted it, if you tried. Roger, I did. I did care about you. I wouldn't have married you if I didn't.
I'm not going to put up with any more of this, Holly.
Roger. No, stop, please. No. No, please don't. Please leave me alone.
No, I'm not going to leave you alone. Come on. Come on.
No, please don't. No, Roger, come on. You don't. No, Roger, please. Come on. No. Leave me alone, please.
Didn't have to be this way, Holly. Where do you think you're going?
How'd you get Chris?
You're not going to go anywhere looking like that. I'll pick Chris up.
I'm going now.
Look, Holly, I know that things got out of hand here, but I mean, let's not make
You forced me. I have no right to do that.
All right. Look, come on. Why don't you sit down and have a drink, huh?
Look ahead, maybe you want to stop me.
When people ask me what scene or what story I was most proud of in all my time on Guiding Light, I tell them it was that one, the rape of Holly by Roger. It's the one that I remember the most strongly. I thought it was the most powerful stuff we'd ever done. We used handheld cameras, I think, for the first time, really to get the effect of Holly seeing Roger, and we, the viewer, seeing Roger through Holly's eyes, very distorted and very menacing. I thought it was really strong stuff and depressing in a way, and rather amazing when you figure, you know, it was done in a day.
And he raped me.
He raped you?
He was crazy. Oh, God, why did I ever marry that guy?
Roger, that's... Honey, shh, it's all right. It's all right. We'll take care of you.
What am I going to do?
I'm here, Holly. I'm going to help you, okay?
Roger.
You're safe from him now. Don't worry about it. You're safe from him from now on. We're not going to let him hurt you ever again.
Christina, he kept saying how he cares about Christina. You know, cares as if he could care about anybody.
You're going to need protection and help. There may be some legal ways. Will you let me call Mike?
Yeah. No soaps had dealt with marital rape before. So it was very exciting to be on the cutting edge of that issue. And this is a time in the late 70s when women were just starting to stand up and fight about certain things. To this day, I still get letters from women thanking me for portraying a character that helped to guide them through violence in marriage. She pressed charges against Roger, but her life went on trial, and she sat in front of a jury and had all her most intimate life spread out there. And it was all twisted, of course, to make it look like she had somehow brought this all on herself. So it was hard going through. I remember going home. I used to walk home. This went on for weeks and weeks, and I'd walk home and just be feeling so distraught, and I could still feel it in my face, and I was carrying it with me, and I'd have to say to myself, it's not my life, it's Holly's life. It's not my life, it's Holly's life. She's really afraid of Roger, and she wants to get out of there because she knows what he's capable of. She knows how fierce his rage burns. And there have been threats of what he would do to her, so she knew what might be coming. And she was frightened, and so was I. Out of here.
Okay, Holly, I just want to talk.
Well, I don't want to talk to you now. Get out of here. Please stay away from...
Roger's here.
Roger? Where?
He's upstairs with Holly.
She all right?
Well, he's only been here a minute, and I don't think he dared to...
Look, whatever you may think, I care very much for you and Chrissy. You are my family. Will you please come home with me?
Roger, I said no.
We can work it out. Damn it, why won't you listen to me?
Roger, what are you doing?
I'm talking to my wife.
Are you okay? What is this?
I'm talking to my wife. I want to take her home with me.
Do you want to go home with it?
No!
Will you stay out of this? Look, I've never seen so many people in my life make so much out of so little.
She's not going anyplace with you, Roger.
Look, I'm not harassing my wife. I'm just trying to talk to her, that's all.
Look, will you please just go downstairs and I'll finish getting dressed.
Okay, come on.
The hell I will!
Roger, aren't you going to leave?
I'm waiting for my wife.
She doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
You know, it's your son, Ed, who's behind all this, don't you?
What do you mean?
He's still in love with my wife.
But I don't believe that for 1 minute.
Well, it doesn't matter to me if you believe it or not. It happens to be true. He's the
Roger.
cause of the trouble. I'm not going to forget that.
I told you before, this is my house. You're not welcome in it. So will you
When I'm
please
ready.
go?
When I'm ready.
I found it. Thanks for forgiving me.
All right,
I'll call
dear.
you.
Bye-bye. You're not following her.
Thanks a lot.
Where is she?
Holly.
Christina here?
What is going on?
Christina?
She's not here.
Where is she?
Oh, and look, I want to know what you were doing over at the police station.
Tell me where she is.
Please, listen to me.
You told me if I came here, you'd tell me where she is.
I told you I would after you answer my question. Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell at you. Please. I just want to know what you were doing at the police station and what Mike Bauer's trying to put you...
Roger, if you don't tell me where she is,
All right,
I'm
all right,
crazy.
all right, all right.
Just tell me nothing has happened to her.
Of course nothing's happened to her. What's going to happen to her? She's at nursery school, okay?
Nursery school.
Where did you think she was?
God, I don't know what I thought.
You thought what? What kind of moss do you think I am? You think I'm going to hurt Chrissy, our own child? What is the matter with you? What, are you afraid of me?
Yes.
Oh, Holly. Holly.
Raped me.
Wait a minute. Did you tell the police that? Did you sign some sort of complaint against me?
Yes.
My God, you did that?
After what you did to me.
Holly, what does this mean now to me? What is this going to mean to me?
They are going to arrest you.
They are going to arrest me? When? Where?
They're outside.
My God, they're out. The cops are out there and they're going to arrest me now?
Yes, they're waiting for me. Mike and the police. I'm getting out of here.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait, look, honey, listen to me. Please, you have got to go out there and you've got to tell them. This is just, we're husband and wife. We're having a terrible fight. Tell them you made a mistake, please. You can do that, please. Honey.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Now, look, you don't realize what this is going to mean to me if you go through with this, please.
Roger, let me leave.
Will you wait? Wait a minute. Listen to me. This is going to ruin me over at Spaulding. This is going to ruin my... Okay, skip Spaulding. How about Chrissy? What's it going to do to her?
It's Chrissy I'm thinking about.
Holly, please, I'm begging you.
Roger, I'm not going on like this. Not after what you've done to me. After what you did to me. Nobody can do that to somebody else and get away with it. Don't you see?
Okay, I do. I understand that, and I think that you're right, and I think we can just get a divorce then.
Yeah, that too.
Now, wait a minute. You are making me out to be a criminal. I am no criminal.
Roger, I've got nothing more to say to you.
Wait a minute!
Let go.
Holly. Holly!
Mr. Thorpe.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Ruiz, Springfield Police. You're under arrest.
Tell him you're dropping the charges.
No, I won't.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer.
Yes, Holly. Yes, you know
Poor
that...
Roger.
Oh, Roger.
Poor Roger.
You know,
he
no.
tried to make amends. He tried to
Oh,
convince
get
Holly.
out of here. But, you know, this was very brave of Holly because she had no role models for this kind of thing. No one. This is the first time they dealt with marital rape on the soaps.
Anywhere,
And this was not part of the media buzz of standing up against rape and all this. So she really had to, you know, pull herself up by her bootstraps and fight back, and she did it.
Yes,
Poor little. She'd never been out of Springfield, would she know? Yes, Holly, I'm proud of you. Just all those extremes. I think we just always were in one extreme, or, you know, this love and this hate, and so there was a whole spectrum of emotion that we were always playing.
You know, I think in a sense that, at least speaking from Roger, that Holly was that part of himself. He recognized it was in there somewhere, that he had spent his lifetime burying, that you were my heart.
Yeah, and Holly has always known that you are her mate. That's what's kept her in Springfield all this time. In the course of the trial, when it looked like Roger was going to get away with the rape, he was being masterfully defended by Ross at the time.
A true snake.
Yes. My mother has still not forgiven him, you know.
Really?
Really. And she was afraid that Roger was going to take Christina away from her. That was a true threat again. Holly was forced to take desperate measures.
What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Still Ed, huh? Still protecting Ed? You're in love with him, aren't you? You love him, don't you? You love him. Don't you ever look at me that way. You love him. You love him. You love him. You love him.
Way to settle a family argument.
Yeah, I like the way I kept my eye open like that. But did I deserve to be shot down in cold blood like that? I ask the viewer.
Violence begets violence. But Holly was not in her right mind, you notice. She was flashing back to the rape.
That's right.
This is a brutalized young innocent.
That's right. But 3 bullets were not enough to stop Roger. He enlisted the help of Alan Spaulding to fake his death certificate and get him out of the country.
Meanwhile, Holly went to jail.
Poor Holly.
Women behind bar scenes, though, and it was the longest that any character, a female character, had been in jail at the time. I must throw that in.
I didn't
It was
know
fun.
Now, Ed and his new wife, Rita, got custody of Chrissy, and Roger's obsession to be with his daughter intensified.
She wants Ed and Rita to have Christina.
Forget Holly. She's in jail. She's got no say in the matter.
Well, you certainly don't. You're not even alive, remember?
I've given this a lot of thought, Alan, and I made some plans. And when I'm ready, you are going to help me.
Forget it.
Alan, she is my child, and you are going to help me.
Roger, no.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, my life right now is absolutely nothing. Nowhere. I've got no friends, no focus, no job, and my child is being raised by the two people that I hate most in this world. For all the satisfactions I've got, you know, I might as well be in prison. I might as well be dead, so why shouldn't I pull the plug on you, huh? Why should you have everything when I have nothing?
Christina Bauer, the natural daughter of Holly and Roger Thorpe, still in the custody of Dr. and Mrs. Edward Bauer.
I'm taking my daughter out of the country, and when I do it, it's going to be fast.
I'm telling you, they'll be after you.
Now, Alan, think just for a moment. They'll be after a dead man?
Look, Roger, if the police get wind of a kidnapping, they'll call in the FBI.
By then, I will be over there and safe.
Over where?
Over where I'm taking my daughter. I picked out a very good place for us where we'll be perfectly safe.
Why are you doing this? What makes you think you can get away with it?
With your help, I can get away with anything.
You're stark raving mad.
This is one important thing that I've ever done in my life. It will work. Nothing matters to me but my daughter. I need her, and she needs me. So you see, the plan is going to work, Alan, because it has to.
Holly tried to kill me, and now she's free. What a happy-looking group. They never leave Chrissy alone now. The happy family. And me on the outside. Always on the outside, looking in. But not for long, Holly. Not for long.
I can't believe that.
Well, you can believe it, all right. At least we got a breakthrough now.
It isn't Roger.
Body in that coffin isn't Roger.
He may still be alive.
Dead or alive, Roger Thorpe stirred up plenty of trouble in Springfield. And once everyone realized he was alive, his plan to get Chrissy back became that much more difficult. Now Roger had to become a master of disguise. The clown. That was one of my favorites.
Rise and shine, rise and shine.
Mommy, today's the circus.
Yes, it is.
Mommy, I can't wait.
Oh, good. Me neither. And even if it's just the two of us, we're going to have a very special day today.
I don't know who to worry about more, you or Christy.
Hold on, baby.
You okay, honey? Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Don't let go. Oh. Christina? Where are you, honey?
Mommy! Mommy!
What's your name? Chrissy? Is that your name? Just come to me. Come on, little girl. Come on, Chrissy. Come on, Chrissy. Come to me. Oh, Africa, take my hand.
Christina?
See?
You are, honey.
Oh, honey, why did you answer us when we called you? You scared me to death.
Are you all right, honey? The clown.
Never mind about the clowns, honey. You were supposed to stay with us, and you didn't.
It's okay, Holly. We found her. She's all right. Come on, sweetheart. Daddy will get you out of this place, okay?
It was him. It was him behind that mask. He was following us around all day. He was just watching her. He was waiting to grab her.
Well, he didn't, and Christina's safe.
But how long? He could be anywhere.
Another of my all-time favorite disguises was the old bearded professor who was hiding in Nola Reardon's boarding house. And he really fell into place for me when he started talking like Henry Kissinger. Now, Holly and Chrissy went into hiding, and Roger had to go undercover. And he used bugging devices and whatnot to find out where they were. But little did he know, Mike and the police were setting a trap for him.
Well, the lights just came on, so evidently the timer's working.
Everything looks nice and normal. Inviting, huh?
Let's hope Roger feels that. From here, there's certainly no way to know that the house is empty and everybody's down in Santo Domingo.
Well, if he comes anywhere within 10 blocks of this house, our plainclothesmen will spot him. I don't care what disguise he's wearing now. They'll nab him for sure.
So, the trap's all set. Let's just hope he takes the bait.
Where? Where have you taken her? Where?
Yes, operator, I'd like to make long-distance overseas call, please, to the Dominican Republic. Yes, it's person to person. Mrs. Holly Thorpe. It's the Hotel Santo Domingo. That's right. When you reach the hotel, the suite number where she's staying is 3B. Come on in.
Adam, I'm sorry to disturb you this late, but I'm...
Hi, Barbara.
What is it? What's going on?
Mike is convinced that Roger put a bugging device in this house.
What? Well, Mike, if he did that, he already knows where Holly and Christine are.
If Mike is right, it would certainly answer a lot of questions for us.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, I'll get that. Hi, Lieutenant. Come on in. Oh, Mike, I had to stop at the station on the way over here, and I found this young lady here. This is Nola Reardon.
Hi.
She brought us this.
What is that?
Her mother runs a rooming house out near the campus, and there's this old man staying they're staying there.
He said he was a professor. Of course, I don't know if he is or not.
And she found this in his room.
I used to listen to it all the time. I thought it might be important. Oh, and I also found these in his desk.
Mike, that's got to be Roger.
Oh, no.
Where is he?
Okay. Take it easy. Take your time. It's all going to be all right. By 9:30 tomorrow, I'll have my daughter. Nobody will ever take her away from me again.
Holly?
Man, is that you?
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry to call you at this hour, but we had to get in touch with you right away.
What's wrong?
We've got proof that Roger probably knows exactly where you and Christina are, okay? Now, I want you to stay in your room and don't let anyone in that you don't know until Mike and I can get down there.
When will that be?
We're going to take the first available flight out.
Oh, I'm scared, Ed.
I know. Stay locked in your room and you'll be all right.
Hold on a second, okay?
Yep.
Nothing's wrong. Just lie down. Go back to sleep. I'm just talking to Daddy, that's all.
Okay. Hello, Grandma. It's me.
Who is it?
Hello. Buenos dias, Senora Thorpe.
Oh, good. Got to give up on you. We'll have breakfast out on the balcony. Yes. Our Santo Domingan breakfast has arrived. Yeah. Do you miss it? Yeah, we will.
Roger!
Christina, run! Run, honey, run! Look at the elevator!
One shout.
Cops all around the front entrance.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get away from here.
Oh, yeah? Okay, we'll go around the side entrance. Come on.
What are you going to do?
You're my only chance out of here. So you're stuck with me. Come on!
Roger, Ed and Mike are coming with the Dominican police.
Get over there!
Go on!
Holly, what is it? Holly? Holly? So Roger and Holly are off on an adventure of a sort.
Oh.
It's great fun. Santo Domingo, very exotic.
Yeah.
That blue dress you saw there had about 3 different versions of that in various stages of mud and shred and bloody.
Yeah.
It's great fun.
I got to get all bearded and sweaty and grimy. It was a lot of fun.
But to be away from all the glamour and having to be made up all the time and having
looking perfect.
Perfect hair, which has always been a
Beautiful
problem for me.
Anyway, it was a good
great.
story. Real good story.
We're lost, aren't we?
Shut up.
We haven't seen that river for about an hour.
Shut up, I said.
Oh, Roger, you don't know what you're doing.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Well,
That's got to be their footprints.
Yeah, no question about it. The thing is, I lost them up there on that high ground. I don't know which way they went. Flores is right, Ed. We're never going to find them in this junk.
I'm not giving up, Mike. We followed them this far. I'm not going to give up now. Holly!
We're out. Oh, we're out of the jungle.
Okay, now, according to Rivera's map, the underground river should be around here somewhere.
And then what?
Then we find the village, rent the raft, and get off of this island. Come on. Come on.
Dave. Roger had to go to chiropractor for 3 weeks after that one.
You hit hard there, honey.
I can see why you were surprised when I showed up again.
Yeah.
At our daughter's wedding.
I thought that was it. I thought Roger was really dead this time. So Holly pulled herself together, went back to Springfield, and grabbed up Christina and said, we're leaving town. And she left for Switzerland for a period of about, I guess, soap time, 15 years.
Yeah, and real time about 10, right?
Right.
And in the meantime, we were off living our lives and got a call asking if I'd be interested in replacing Alan Spaulding because our wonderful actor Chris Burnett was sick and had to leave the show. And he was the nemesis of Roger Thorpe, and I thought, that just... I didn't feel the viewers could possibly accept that, we're not interchangeable parts. But I did say, wanting to return, that I had always thought fondly of poor old dead Roger, and they wanted to exhume him, that would be just fine with me.
And I heard he was coming back, so I got interested real quick. And plus, they had a character on the show, Blake, that they wanted to integrate more fully into the storyline. Best way to do that is make her related to somebody.
And then with us coming back,
she
voila.
was Roger and Holly's daughter, Christina.
And she was Chrissy, also known as Blake. So now all we have to do is, bring Roger back from the dead again. But how?
How?
He shows up on a deserted island. Mind you, I also had a knee operation, so he shows up with a cast from his ankle to his hip as Adam Malik.
With an accent.
Living behind this mask, not my most favorite disguise, for a very long period of time.
My little girl. My little Christina.
Roger was a man reduced to but one goal, and that was to go back to Springfield and establish a relationship with his daughter. But his daughter, now known as Blake, was about to marry Philip Spaulding, son of Roger's worst enemy, Alan Spaulding.
Oh, Philip, I am Roger Thorpe's daughter. Alan thinks that my father is still alive and that what happened down in Mexico was all part of my father's plan for revenge.
What do you think? I'm not allowed to forgive my father?
Philip, I'm afraid that he's going to try to come between us.
He's not going to. I promise. I won't let him. Just trust me. Trust me. This is much better.
You're an outsider. Even if you marry Philip, you'll never be a Spaulding. This is a family enterprise.
Why do you hate me so much? It's because I'm closer to Philip than you. You are so sick you can't stand the fact that I love him, that I take care of him, and that he loves me.
You're out of your league. The Spauldings play hardball. If you want to join the game, you need to be made of sterner stuff. I can take your hatred and your venom. Even when my heart is breaking, I can take it, but you can't. You know the old cliche, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Well, darling, the tough don't pop a few too many pills and don't down a little too much Chardonnay.
Stop.
They don't wind up in a hospital getting their stomach pumped.
Shut up.
The last time you came against me, you ended up trying to kill yourself.
I did not.
Next time you may succeed.
It was an accident.
And there will be a next time. We both know that.
Enough. That is enough.
Now, who the hell are you?
You
Adam.
are a pig. You will not threaten this woman. You will not.
I'm calling the police.
No!
You can't marry Roger Thorpe's daughter. He's alive and she knows it.
You know how stupid this is.
And by now you should know what she's willing to do, how far she'll go.
She is not her father. She's made some mistakes, sure.
No, that was part of a plan. Maybe that plan is still being carried out.
Stop! I'm sick of it! You're talking about the woman that I love and I'm gonna marry. Don't make me choose between the two of you, because if you do, you will lose.
My wedding is just in a few weeks, and Alan's going to do whatever he can to try to stop it.
Oh, I know.
So I have to stop him. I can't lose anything else because of Roger Thorpe.
He hates me, and he's taking risks.
You're paranoid. Lots of people hate you.
No. This Adam could very well be Roger.
In the first place, if Roger were alive, he would never use his father's name.
Well, answer this. What thing would lure Roger back to Springfield? Cause him to take such risks? Expose himself this way?
I have a little picture of you that I carry around in my wallet whenever I get feeling a little lonely and take it out and I look at it. But it's not nearly as nice as seeing you in person.
Who does Roger love more than anyone in the world?
Christine.
Precisely. Roger's come back for his daughter.
I'm gonna be okay, Daddy. Everything is gonna be all right.
You wouldn't. You couldn't risk the lives of all those people.
Do you think those people matter to me?
Philip does. You wouldn't hurt Philip. That would be insane.
No. You think so? Well, then maybe I am deranged. Maybe I finally had enough. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain by exposing you.
But your son...
My son thinks I'm lying to him. When he sees you, when he sees how close he came to marrying a scheming tramp who only wants to steal the company so she can hand it over to her daddy, once he sees that, he'll know how much I love him, that I saved him.
And if I don't do as you say, you will kill this boy that you love so much.
I'd rather kill him than see him in your hands.
My God. I am beginning to believe you.
They took my company from me. Do you know what that means? I have nothing left. They have my company. But of course you do know. You risked everything yourself to try and get it. Now, if I can't save Philip, at least I'll have that.
But all those innocent people...
They can rot in hell. They can rot in hell before I'll see you take my company from me. Because your daughter is a conniving slut, and my sister is a soft-hearted fool.
We are gathered here in the sight of God to join this man and this woman in holy wedlock. The union of husband.
If I do as you say,
in heart,
if there is a bond,
there is,
and I do as I say,
for their mutual joy.
You have a way to stop it.
Of course.
There's a switch, a remote switch. Let me see it.
No, there's no switch. And I knew you might try and take it from me. No, the only way to stop that bomb is a signal from me to someone in the church. Checkmate, Roger.
I, Christina Blake Lindsay.
I, Christina Blake Lindsay.
Take you, Philip Spaulding.
Take you, Philip Spaulding.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
45 seconds.
You can't kill all those people.
Of course I can. This is my kind of setup, remember? No, the doors are locked for security. They'd never make it out. You've got 35 seconds.
I, Philip Spaulding. Take you, Christina Blake Lindsay. Take you, Christina Blake Lindsay. To be my lawfully wedded wife.
Your sister! 25 seconds.
Give the signal!
In sickness and in health. Until death do us part.
Listen, just go. Go.
You heard it. Look at him. Oh, look at him. Look at him.
You can't be, Holly.
Look at him. Look at him.
Fletcher, get her out of here, will you?
No.
Come on, Holly, come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
rid of that mask. Once again, Roger Thorpe has eluded death and shaken Springfield to the core. His character seems indestructible, and his relationship with Holly will live on forever. Now, today, Roger is still up to his old tricks, and although he's made his peace with Holly and Chrissy, his intense appetite for life and his obsession with his family continues. Hi, hon.
A token.
A
memento of all those changes we've been through.
Why, it's a black box.
But of course.
No more clocks, I hope. What could this be? I don't know what's in here.
He doesn't.
Oh, my God! Crisis! Foiled again. Where did you find this?
We can find a use for this.
Oh! We had some fun
These
times.
were the victim years. I think I would be friends with Holly.
Look at you, my darling. This sounds corny, but I mean, we really have grown up together.
I recognize the emotions that have been going all this time. Love, hate, contempt, electricity, pain, pleasure. It's always been there.
You don't necessarily ever have to give up. Like my mother said to me once, she said, the first 20 years are the hardest.
So sweet. We're so young then, basically, is all I see.
Yeah.
And your hair, our hair was very different.
I want my youth back.
There's been such an intensity between us as friends and actors. We really cherish this relationship.
You were so good. Yeah, you really were. Well, we have a tremendous closeness together.
Chemistry, they call it.
She just touched me. She just touched me.
He's her mate.
I love this thing.